Okay, I think we're live. Test. Okay, I think we're live. Test. All right. Seems like it. So, let me share this. But how do I? Excellent connection. That is great. Stream URL. Do you share this thing? Come on. Share live stream. Perfect. This is what I wanted to do. Okay. So changing, adding some server rendering functionality to ShipClojure in order to support Google sign in. Okay. I'm live streaming on YouTube. #Clojure. All right. Cool. And now, what we came here for? Do I have here I have the chat, but no, nothing. Wait, give me just a second to do some setup. Boom. No, like that. Yes. And just take out this bad boy. And boom. Okay. Cool. Good. Everything seems to be set up. And some music. So I hope I wanted to clear the tasks. So tasks for today: add a server rendering of templates to ShipClojure. So that's first thing. So why do I want to do that? Because no, wait. All right. Boom. So let's see the flow of doing sign in with Google. Basically, right now ShipClojure is an SPA. So SPA client that communicates with a API, like a pure API server, right? So server. Maybe how do I make this dark mode? Just so theme dark. All right. Okay. And this is fine, and you can deploy this thing anywhere, but I want, because you could just deploy the HTML and generated CSS and stuff from here under Nginx, and you can just do that. But what I'm saying is, it could be something like let's go here, and so currently we have just a simple index.html, and this will take the main.js file, which is gonna be here, and this is gonna be like a big ass file. And now LSP is starting on this thing. I shouldn't have started this file. Okay, yeah, warnings. All right, so here you have React plus Clojure script plus a bunch of things, and this could be done like this, but the template could be something like let me check. So this is the API ones, and this is in router, and so these are basically it. I think we could even put these under yeah, this is the API. So I could even do something like have here the app routes. I think where this is done is in Kit. Yeah, let's look a bit at Kit. Clojure web, right? Routes, and it has API, and is the Swagger JSON whatever, and then it has pages, right? So, which is good. We want something similar. So my whole premise for doing this thing and rendering, doing sort of like partial rendering, so going from this model where here you have full React and rendering and routing happens only client side with Reitit front end, you get to something like you got your server that serves your initial, come on, HTML, and then this has like in time here with hydration, you get something like React HTML, and you could have multiple pages, and you could server render your blog posts so that you have content only ones directly there. Now I think this will work, and I've seen this done. Here's one potential problem, well, one limitation with this. So let's do like a partial server rendered issues. Now partial server rendered app, pro and con. So pros, well, you get SEO for blogs and initial SaaS pages, so you get that. But what I don't really like is limited bundle splitting, because here ShipClojure and I go to Shadow CLJS. We didn't start yet to do that, but for example, in some of the UI, if I were to, yeah, basically I could split all of the UI components and say, hey, this will be rendered with suspense, or not, okay, not for the UI components themselves, but for the pages. So you would split the bundle for all pages, so that on initial load you download way less JavaScript. So, but now since you render the template, because before with this type of thing, what would happen would be similar to how Vite would do it. So let's try to do it. I haven't done this in a while. So npm run release. Let's see. Shadow CLJS. Anyway, yeah, now it won't do it, but for example, we could look at Daisy template, and I'll show you an example, right? So for example, you see how this one will look like with a random one, because this is generated. We could say to Shadow CLJS, hey, split this, name this output file in this way. Let's see, is it there? Yeah, okay. Doesn't it have a bunch of requires or something like that? Require affiliate format buffer. Will this work? I doubt it. Maybe. Okay, so this thing will import all of these other split out dependencies. So maybe we can do that. All right. Okay. We'll do server render then. So let's go to work. So I'm in Kit right now, and how do they use this? So these are the API routes. API. Yeah, man, and how do you use them? SRC closure, blah blah blah, stop app, start app, start, system config. Aha, so there's the system. All right. Huh? Okay. Hey, you. Doesn't. User. Too much complication in this stuff. Oh wait, I have a call, so I'm gonna pause a bit. Or maybe all right. So first thing we need to do is actually here, let's close this. Okay, src sas routes, whatever. Alright, so let's start the REPL. And now localhost 8081, no 8080. Okay, so these are my current routes, and I need to start rendering HTML on the back end. Now I have some code from some other projects. No. Yes. No. SRC closure. Routes. Services. Blah blah blah. These are still API routes. Set profile, no. Ah, maybe it's not here. Maybe it's this thing. Routes app. And maybe it's like this. Okay, so let's I don't really want to render like this. I want let's start from somewhere. Let's just start. So layout. Okay. This is actually, this could be good. From Markdown. So, and this renders CSRF token, anti-CSRF token. Maybe we'll add that later. Okay. But we will use Hiccup. I want to use Hiccup or even UIX, because so UIX speech. By the way, today it's not my best shape. Didn't sleep that well last night, so I hope I'm gonna get something done today. But okay, so we look here. So you can do something like UIX DOM server, require UIX DOM server, yeah, as DOM, and let's say UIX export before def UI and this thing. Alright, let's see. So now I want DOM render to string. Okay, yeah, that works, but actually what I want is to say HTML Yes. Okay. And let's go to okay, here, and say index.html, and let's just copy this thing to make it in this format. So okay, we have meta, okay, title. If I just take this as a comment, will it know how to do it? And let's okay, and just keep the HTML. Come on. All right, perfect. That was not bad. So let's see. Viewport, device width, style sheet, assets compiled, pre-connect, fonts, that's good. Clojure sub boilerplate, description, Clojure with model content, that works. This is JavaScript app, please. Yes, that's nice. Div ID root, yeah, that's correct. Main.js, all right. So we could say, yeah, def root template, maybe put it here. Okay, so we have this, and now let's serve this. Will it still have access to public resources? I actually don't know. Okay, alright, now's the thing that I don't like. It's the middleware part. Okay. And actually here, Swagger doc. Yeah, maybe we should put this on Swagger. Goes until router config. Wait, and router config. Okay. This is the, you know what I am as hesitant with now is I want different middleware for the HTML and different middleware for the API, and it happened in the past that I screwed this up. And okay, so Swagger JSON, alright, and handler, create Swagger handler. So is this thing, this is one, and then v1, so that's fine. So maybe I just do, yeah, okay. Here I need something, so but how do I, okay, so let's see, middleware, get homepage. And that's what? That's basically when this thing says render. Okay, so it does a okay. And this is util HTTP response. Get okay. No, this needs to be okay with nil, and that's the body. Content type. Okay, because basically now we're serving text HTML as the content type. So how do I do that? Okay, the next place I can look is in this thing, which is Kit, the continuation of Luminous, and I go through here to find how they serve HTML exactly for this situation. So pages layout, okay, init Selmer, blah blah blah. We don't need that. So content type, goddammit, is the same thing. So okay with, wait, what do we use for? I want to know what I used on auth handlers. RR, so that's ring util response, and this is ring util HTTP response. Okay, let's look. Metosin. Okay. Let's see. Okay, body status, that's good. Create URL body. Created, that's good. Asserting predicates, okay. Throwing error responses. We need, I care about content type. How do you do content type? HTTP response. No content reset. I am used, found. Payment required. That's a nice one. Method not allowed, not accessible, gone. Was the namespace ring util HTTP response? Length required. Maybe it's a thing where the content type are defined with a macro and we just can't find it. Okay, here it is. Import vars. There we go. That's why. Ring util response. Yeah. Okay, I see you. And that's why you put content type on it. So then I don't need this. I can do it on my own. Let's see where I was. I was in layout here. Okay, and let's say chill. So let's say our handler. This is not gonna stay here, but okay, yeah, perfect. We could even be nicer. So okay, handler. Yeah. Maybe let's say render HTML. Normally it's with a template. No, this is actually HTML response, right? So okay. For a request, no, just HTML response. HTML response of HTML, and this is here. Okay, nice, very nice. And now we have def and render root handler. Okay, and let's say like this. Don't think we really care that much. And what's there? No. Okay. So now we go, router, and we say here SAS layout as layout. yeah, layout slash root handler. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so now if we go to localhost 8080, it's not good. This is not what we want. Maybe we need to reset. No, we just want the core, because now it doesn't redirect to index.html. Okay, so what happened? Oh, just give me a second. Sorry about that, I had to plug my laptop in. What is our... Okay, so it responded correctly, but then it didn't get the resources because that's shadow CLJS. But let's see. Okay, so yeah, exactly. It didn't get the CSS, the main JS, and the favicons. This might be because it doesn't know where to look for them. Yes, sources, localhost 8080. It might be that. It might be that it doesn't know. On slash assets, and it doesn't know. Oh, because this is our server, and we didn't put Reitit to know. Hey, here's a... Okay, I don't know how to do that. So Reitit public assets. No, Reitit serve static files. Ring static resources. Perfect. Create resource. Perfect. Yeah, this thing. Create resource handler. Yeah. Just okay. So clearly we need this. No. This part. Okay. So then we need here this thing, Reitit ring. Okay, so let's see, create resource handler. So this says parameter, an optional name for wildcard parameter. Optional resource root defaults to public. Huh. I mean, will this just work? Okay. No, it still doesn't know. Main.js. So there needs to be something more. Maybe I can give it a... Alright, let's look at documentation further. Reitit docs, external routes. Come on. Files from the file system. files from class path. Files can be from non-conflicting path, example assets. That's correct. This way they are only served if none of the actual routes have matched. Aha, okay, that's a good point. But it's still... Alright, so what does this thing do? Create file or resource handler. Response. Resource response. Yeah, whatever, man. So, path, resource response route. Doing the music small because I need to understand stuff and my brain doesn't work that well now. Response, URL response. Instance file body. How do I debug this? Ah, okay, wait. I can debug. Does this thing? Wait, what's up? Ah, okay, this thing. Dev. At require Mali dev as no, it's not that one. Mali dev, it's not that one. Well, I forgot which one it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Nice. So now maybe it will show. Oh, no, it didn't work. But okay. So let's see what it did. Okay. And with this we could also start the initial cookie. Let's not go there yet. So slash. I care about the files, man. Come on. Form params, yes. Raw format text HTML, okay, yes. Blah blah blah. Okay, so we responded. So this is the initial HTML. So that's very good. Now, okay. Request. Slash asset CSS compile CSS, and technically this thing is here. So we go to resources, public, assets, CSS, compile CSS. It's here because it's from a previous one, so at least it should find it. Okay. By the way, I think I'm breathing in the mic and that might be annoying, so let me know please. Okay. Now we were text CSS. Okay. Form params. Come on, doesn't matter, it doesn't have anything. Not a brand, doesn't matter. Public, and it's in resource. Okay, let me see if I find it with like IO resource. So here, and I'm like IO resource, no, assets slash css slash compile.css. Yeah, nil. So maybe that's why. I need to add it. I think that's not in the class path then. Isn't this in devs? Is that how I do it? I do it in, wait, no, I don't need that. Devs resources. What's in the resources? Maybe public? That's weird, man. Resources, the config.tdn, so this is definitely available. Wait, because I think it so let's try public slash assets. Okay, so it finds it actually, so it knows the class path. But they already said the root defaults resource root defaults to public. Okay, let's go again. How does this thing work? Create file or resource, response fn, root public. How does this actually load something? So options, root loader. What's the loader? Count path, join response. But I still don't get how this thing loads. You write the code, create handler. Starts with path or index response. if path and you have to do like MIME type and stuff. Okay, Reitit create resource handler. Come on. Serving resources with Reitit. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say. Files, whatever file. The name of the wildcard parameter. Ah, okay. Well, do I care? Hey, I see Ryan is here. Hey, man. So basically, I'm trying to understand the Reitit resource handler because it's not working. Because this thing should to be able to serve things from here like these assets, and it doesn't do that, although I can see them, not here but public. So yeah, this is the current blocker bot. Hey man, welcome to the stream, thank you for joining. Stupid problems. And let's, okay. So this thing, I need a way to debug this. I think I'm just gonna, can't I just copy this in my code? Alright, we're doing that. So this thing takes a response function. And how does it use that? gr response fn path options response content type and it does in the above resource response. What's this? So there's a path. I think you should put it inside the ring routes. You mean here? But it, okay. I don't know, man. It. Alright, let's try that. Maybe that was the thing. How are they doing it? Router. No. It was the other one. Wait, Reitit doc. If you put it here, you need to specify the path. But okay, let's try that. And we say ring routes, and you say path assets. Assets like this. Okay. Come on, man, I don't want to be blocked on this stuff. Nope, still doesn't work. What do we get now? And now it doesn't even log that part. I see. So before those requests were catched, no, I think it's better. Come on. Ring routes. No, chill. So we keep them here. Ring create resource handler path assets. Yeah, but that one doesn't seem to work. No, but like this way they are. So let me clear the cider clear REPL clear buffer. Okay. We reload. Wait, I didn't. Now reset cider clear buffer, reload. Okay. So it hits it. So at least the endpoint is hit. Come on. Create file or resource handler. So this is exactly the same thing. All right, I'm doing the. How many things is this one taking? It's taking some stuff. Implementation. Okay. Can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. Okay. We take this. What else? What else? Response redirect. This is ring util response. Okay. And basically, we're moving the whole thing to being so that the HTML is served by the same API, just so that I can do redirects to do the Google login on the backend, so it's more secure. And that's why we do this whole thing. IMPL. No, this should be Reitit. IMPL. Okay, so we copied this thing here. So now let's see, handler. This is stupid that it has both, but path or index response. Response join paths, redirect, join URI, record files. Missing else branch. Yeah, this should be like a when. Alright. Path. Create file or resource handler, and now we go back here. And we go response, resource response. So this thing now will be, what's the name? Create file Okay. And I want Oh my god. What I thought I'm gonna be doing in this stream and what I'm actually doing debugging, like serving static files with Reitit. I should rename the stream. God damn it. Let's stand a bit. Okay. And I want to disable the pretty printing that this thing does. So I want to see that it actually hits the correct one. So yeah, no. Okay. Okay, so JS. Okay, so it hits it. I'm happy that the resource is hit. CSS, compile CSS. And where did I put a print message? Print string. No, not here, here. No, this is too small. But I don't get this thing. What does join path, string replace, string join? Where does it actually load the file resource? Because it doesn't do that from what I see. Create handler. What's this create? Okay, so function handler if request, handler of request. Again, I don't get where this thing actually serves the file. Okay, and so this is the path and this is the URI. Okay, so it takes the URI. Shouldn't this just be, and the root is public? In my head, this should be something like, I got the URI, which is /assets. The response should be something like io/resource of string root URI, and that's the file, because the file is there. If starts with URI path, if path, count path, and path is what? Path comes as an option, and it is what? what is it? The path one. Path to mount a handler to required when mounted outside of a router. Does not work inside the router. Okay, so this is just, so I don't care about this. Wait. It indexes the index.html. Wait, maybe this, maybe it's that. Oh my god, if it's that. Slash assets slash index.html. No, that's the thing. That's why it doesn't work. Index files. So if I say here, how is it? Assets. Okay, you can be selective. I don't want to be selective. Wait. Because it knows to get the index.html because it's the default one. To look in a resource directory. Defaults to index.html. Maybe it's the loader, man. Maybe I should pass the loader. Okay, let's see. So loader. And what does it do with these options? Ah, response FN, the path and options. And that thing is the, okay, resource response. Options. Load, if let, load. Okay. So it does IO resource. Otherwise, it does just IO resource. Okay, so here is actually where it does the response. So let me, I'm bad at debugging inside Emacs, so you have to excuse me. Please let me have access to this. No. But no, okay, I don't need to have this resource response because this is the response FN. So, hey Olaf, thanks for joining, man. So we're debugging resource handlers in Reitit, and I think I'm close. So the idea is that we want to have, no, not this one. So from Reitit, this one serves an index.html, which is HTML, and this one has some loaded files, which is CSS and JavaScript, which will be the Clojure script part. But Reitit doesn't load that, and the initial assumption is that you need here like an indexed files where you specify all of them. But I don't want to do that. I want it to be like, hey, whatever files are there, although this could be secure, but I want to make sure that that's what it does. So response FN. Okay, path. What path does it use here? Because then it should work. No, wait. Try using the conflicts constantly nil router option. I thought I did already something with conflicts. Let me check. But I don't think it's that, man, because it hits the handler. So the handler is hit, is just that it doesn't return correctly. And that's the thing, because so this response function, so we create a file or resource handler, okay, and it's this thing, and it uses as a resource loader this resource response, which basically just is IO resource, and you give it the full path. And if that path is IO, resource, come on, resource, goddammit, resource, this works, it finds it, okay. But I want to see what path it uses here. Where did I put it? Here. Okay, so when let, okay, let's just do a pretty print. Print. Okay. Boom. I need to clear this. Cider. Okay. Okay. What? That's not okay. Hello. I'm bad at debugging inside Emacs, man, guys. Don't judge me, please, on this. If this persists, I'm stopping Emacs, I'm starting IntelliJ, and I'm debugging there, and then I'm coming back. Okay. Somebody says, no, we need to learn DAP mode in Emacs. I didn't care enough to do it. Okay. Hello. CSS compiled CSS. This is the problem, because it doesn't put the assets in front of it. Oh. So it should be, yeah. No, not IntelliJ. Yeah, man. No, that's my. So I started when I started Clojure, I was like full IntelliJ. I tried VS Code, the Calva one. I know I tried it once, but I'm not used to the Cider debugger yet, because it's like you do like CU CC or something like that. I don't know when it starts the debugger automatically, but yeah. Maybe some other time. Works the same as the Emacs Lisp debugger. I am using Emacs as my main editor for 4 months now, and before this I was fully using IntelliJ. But the problem with IntelliJ is that, especially for Clojure script, is not. I didn't like it that much for Clojure script. One. And the second thing is that, well, it's a hog. Whenever I open it, it's like 12 gigs of RAM. Boom. It's just IntelliJ. And you cannot really keep it open and do other stuff. Okay. So here, root. Defaults to public. So it needs to be public. Maybe that's the thing. So root, router, here. Root. Yes. No. Chill. Okay. Okay. Let me make this. Will this work? Oh yeah, wait. Was this added just now? Ah crap, something went wrong. Router, come on. So it was. So Swagger docs. Where do I have Swagger docs? Boom. Okay, so it should be like this. Okay. Come on. Boom. Okay, finally. This was the thing. It didn't have the correct root. Jesus. CUCMX when you eval a function and it will start the debugger. Yeah. But wait, will that work even if I don't eval the function directly in the REPL? It's because it's called kind of like by Reitit as a handler when I hit the endpoint. Do you get what I'm saying? Will it still start the debugger in that mode? Okay, now I have a bunch of stuff here. Okay, now we can just, because to debug this thing, what I did, I basically copied the Reitit file, the function from Reitit, and I just put some console logs on it. But now we can go back to the normal one. So we just keep the root there. So create. So what was it? Resource. Okay, Reitit or ring something. Ring middleware. Which one was it? Response. Yeah, it won't work then, but you can save the request to a var and then call it. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, true. That would be like the more functional way to do this. So create resource handler root public assets. Okay. Come on, man, where do you get this? So Reitit ring handler. Okay, so ring. Okay. Okay, everything works, and now it even has the logo and everything, so that's nice. I'm gonna save the progress. By the way, how do you guys, if you're using Emacs, how do you format your files? Like, I've been working in a company where there were like 4,000 lines of closure, and if I use like a cider format buffer, right? And I put that key command, which is the same one as IntelliJ, because I'm just used to doing that. So but I've seen people that just use the smart tab, so they just use tab to format. Now for me, I don't like that. I like to format the whole buffer. And I think this is a thing that I keep doing from JavaScript, because in JavaScript you have prettier and people just put it on save, and that's just how you do it. Okay, now let's save and let's see. This thing we don't need, yes. Layout, we don't even need this, yes. Okay, that's fine, yes. Okay, and do I still have the Swagger for the API routes? Swagger. Okay. Oh, this is not good. This should not be here. Crap. What? Okay, because it has it from assets. Shit. Maybe there is a, I need to look for like a Swagger, like, don't document this. Oh, is it okay now? Is the stream going? Oh, welcome. Do you hear me now? I'm trying to see if the stream actually works now, which prompts me to save by pressing yes. I don't really care about formatting. Okay, so it's just me and my, so then it's just me and my OCD that cares about formatting. But yeah, maybe that's a thing with functional programming. The logo is sick, by the way. Thanks, man. I actually did that one myself. It was inspired by something else, but yeah. My Figma pen skills were decent on that one. Okay, so I'm gonna save it like this. I'm gonna fix that thing with the swagger to not document that thing. This one, yeah, we can keep this one too. So we're in the social logins, layout, and this one. Okay. Serving dynamic serving client app directly from backend. Okay, so now we have like a server rendered app, but it's dynamic, so it's not like a full server rendered app. So I had a Excali draw. Yeah, okay, so before today, ShipClojure was like, yeah, the HTML, CSS, and everything was supposed to be a separate entity, so it was served from another server than the API server. And this was good because, for example, in the future, if you want to also make a mobile app, you could reuse exactly the same server. And that's why I didn't want to use cookies for authentication, because cookies, especially if you build a mobile app and you say you use React Native, right? And you keep the session there, things are gonna be iffy with cookies. So that's why I used JWT tokens, access tokens with refresh tokens, with refresh token rotation, so that even if a refresh token gets leaked, if it's used twice, then the account for which that refresh token was accessed is going to be prompted to refresh all of the sessions, so you need to log back in again. Curious about what the deployment options are for ShipClojure. So the first one is gonna be on fly.io, so and it's gonna be a Dockerized build. So it's basically a Docker on fly.io. Let me see if I can log in fast. I have some apps deployed here. I have another Clojure app deployed here, which is an app where if you call a phone number, you can speak with real-time AI. It's an app that I think I presented on London Clojurians, if you want to look at that. It has auto scaling, and you can declare some metrics of, hey, when the app has more. Actually, this is not that app. This is a different. This is just a yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the Epic Stack by Kenzie Dodds, which is pure JavaScript. Well, it's React and TypeScript with remix, and I actually like it. The architectural decisions for it are quite nice, where I didn't want to use some of those things for ShipClojure. For the Clojure version was because it uses cookies, and that's fine, and especially in the server rendered era now with Next.js and Remix, you kind of prefer to do that. But again, I still wanted to leave some space in case people wanted to do mobile apps with Clojure, which actually you can do, whereas then you need a different authentication system. I'm a bit conflicted on this, because I was looking today, hey, what does actually X use for their authentication, right? And if we go and look, I kind of found this, which is the auth token, and it's in a cookie. And this is not a JWT either. So this is just a session thing. It's probably an ID that you map to the database. And this got me thinking, like, wait, is this authentication the same one used on mobile app? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, it's fly.io is gonna be the first deployment strategy. It used to be super easy to deploy Clojure on Heroku. Maybe it still is. You need to pay a hefty amount now for a database. My auth token? For what? For X? That could be something. I mean, if I just log out. Alright, let's just log out then. You might be right though. So yeah, if you see some posts, log out. Don't show your cookies on Twitter. Alright, let's do that again. Sign in. Alright. Does anything show up here? Alright. Cool. Problem hopefully solved. We'll see. Yeah, if there are any weird posts on my X. But part of it for sure, don't show cookies on prod websites. Yeah, true. Lesson learned. Okay, let's get back to this. I was doing this, and now I want to go to the CLJS part. CLJS. Okay. And let's just start. Yes, let's start the Clojure script REPL. Oh, this is another thing where Emacs. Yeah. Again? This thing wasn't fixed. Replace string. Okay, with space, and don't keep that one. So this is a thing where the Google Clojure compiler. Oh wait, will this localhost 8080? This is interesting. Okay, so normally Shadow CLJS needs a runtime, right? And this local, yeah, okay, because I only care about serving it from the API. Stale output, blah blah blah. Alright, let's clear everything then, including this thing, and let's just close this REPL and start it again. Huh? Yes, front end. I was gonna say, this is another thing that's very nice about compiling. Come on, no more errors. About Emacs is the fact that if you work on Clojure and Clojure script at the same time, dispatching to the correct REPL is a way better experience here than in IntelliJ. Whereas in IntelliJ, you kind of have a drop down here to choose the correct REPL you want to use. And maybe I wasn't doing it well, but That was one of the issues. Okay. Localhost 8081. Okay, everything seems to be working. And I basically just started this so that it watches and compiles Clojure script changes, so that now, yeah, but it won't. I still need to use the 8080, so the development server of Shadow CLJS, just so that you have hot reloading, because if I serve the static files from the Reitit server, which is on 8080, not on 8081, I think, yeah, that won't reload. But anyway, okay. So next thing now on the list. We want to do login with Google. Okay. That needs to have. I have a book. Wait, let me find that. Documents, come on. Actually, recents, come on. Recents. Okay. So the flow for Google sign-in should be something like client / oauth Google login. Okay, and this will be okay. No, wait. Server. One. And wait, there was the ring oauth. oauth. Okay, ring oauth2. I'm not sure. Okay, you can use this with OpenID Connect also. I want to see the diagram. There was, okay, so get launch URI, which is, let's see the example. Which this should be like a server rendered page or something like that. / oauth2 GitHub. Okay, so this is like a server rendered page, kind of, and you respond with a redirect. So hey, take the user to this page, and then the client, so the browser, is redirected to, for example, Google's consent screen. So hey, this application wants to log you in and is requesting this information, and you say accept and everything like that, and maybe you log in, and the redirect URI is where you actually confirm this step. So then you say, hey, show me that redirect URI, where there should be, you should be able to access the access code or something like that. Post, okay, and this is the access token URI, and here you get the access token. And at this point, based on the access token for the user, I need to generate my own refresh token, meaning with my own configuration, to get back to the user and to get the landing URI, so the one where you finally end up. I want to see. Damn, it started raining outside. Okay, let's look at the code. Okay. So what does this thing do? Yeah, this is the scopes, base 64. This might be for there's like a PKCE, so there's like a code where that's a verification that you do. Verifier to challenge, yeah, okay. So this is the PKCE challenge that I spoke about. Authorized params, client ID, redirect, scope. Make launch handler. Okay, so this is the thing you call, this is the API. Okay, response redirect. Okay, assoc session. This is what I don't like. I need to get rid of this thing because the normal oauth2 implementation assumes you're using cookies as a session manager, and I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna have to change something here. Get authorization code, query params, okay, get verification, okay. Here's a question. What do you think about this style of alignment? So like the values being aligned and the keys being aligned. I don't know. It looks nice, but it also takes up more space, and sometimes that's something that annoys me. This used to be my default in IntelliJ, especially with the formatting they have there. I could make it also with the Clojure FMT, but anyway. So form params, client ID, client secret, and this should be from the backend so that you don't no, because authorized one, state mismatch, make handler, okay. Profile launches URI. Okay, so these are all the kind of like handlers. For solo it's okay, but if I'm working in team, I try minimizing diffs. Yeah, I see some teams using Clojure FMT, and I mean that's what also this thing uses. Where is it? Dear. Yeah, and you can still do like, the one thing I did is like the indents for the $sign, so that whenever I do, yeah, okay, I can show you some code. So for example, for UI, especially with that thing, the default FMT, let me show you some Come on, I don't have any. Oh, here it still does it like that. Nah, I don't have some to show. Okay, maybe here. Yeah, this thing, so that is more grouped. Although normally, by normal default standard, it would be here. I really like it like this, just because this is like markup. Now my display froze. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and oauth. Okay, I'll change this to be Hato. I don't like this client. I prefer the Hato HTTP one, just because it uses, I think, a newer the newer Java one. Okay, so session. This thing first. Authorize URI string codec. What codec is this? Ring util codec. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Colors, seconds from now, date, format access token. What am I doing? I want okay. Let's say here, right? Launch. This is for Google. Launch URI. No. Auth Google. Yeah, fine. That works. Redirect URI. Auth Google callback. And then it is landing URI home. That's correct. Okay. Yeah, okay. Basically now I'm trying to understand this code so that I can modify the parts where the session is kept in cookies. request params. So this just okay. Grant type authorization code. Right. So let's look again at the scheme. Get launch. Ah, by the way, if anybody doesn't know this, I think there is also a great explanation on lambdaisland.com. So Arn is awesome about this thing. But I hate the fact that this, because like cookies, I think there should be like a version where you can control through parameters how you do the session for OAuth, for ring OAuth. But anyway, maybe this was fully oriented to server rendered apps. So launch URI. Okay, so for keys URI request if let profile launches of URI. Okay, I see what this does. Make launch handle. Oh, so it does it here. Random state. Anybody know what this backtick? Ah, okay, it's a naming thing. Okay. I think I normally prefer this, but okay. Session assoc state the verifier response redirect to the authorized URI. So basically here I need to do a DB insert. Oh, wait. Sorry about that. We have like an alert of bad weather. Okay. So make launch handler. Here you need something like session create FM. And this is not where you get this. This you get from, well, you don't have claims, so you don't even have a session. So this you don't even care about. Backtick is for writing macros. Yeah, but here it was like, it's not a backtick, it was more like a quote. So this thing, it's more, because it had a session already here, it was like, this is session with the state, and then you associate. So it was like this naming thing, which was weird. Okay, but we don't need that. So, and it's not gonna be a session. I need to do an insert here. So wait, because oh yeah, DB migration init SQL. User token, permission, role verification. Yeah, digits. This is the for confirming an account. So you make a new account, email is sent to you. I need to look a bit at this. It's like math notation, a and a. For an example, I read it as a and a prime. Just means another variant of version of a thing. Okay, yeah. That's nice. Role permission, no, this is fine. Verification, can I reuse this? Type, yeah, I can. Okay, and target, and the secret would be the code that I expect. Yeah, so so it's here, right? And here it is. I redirect to the authorize URI, but here it already has my access code. Wait, here's where I'm confused. Okay, let's just keep how this was in make launch handler. Okay, yeah. Authorize URI, profile, request, state, verifier. If string authorize URI, form and code, request, state, and verifier, and state is random access code verifier. No, so okay, so state is something like this, and this thing is okay, the verifier. All right, let's test this thing out. So authorize URI, profile, I mean I think it should be like the Google config. And then we need state, random state, verifier, random, no, what is it? Verifier, random code verifier. Yeah, okay. Ah, okay, there are more than, okay, but it's fine. Okay. Comments. And I like to do this thing from okay, do I miss something on this? Because it's still, but anyway, doesn't matter. And what else? Authorize your, okay, it's not like this. Oh, wait. So boom. What was the last thing? Profile request. Okay, let's do a mock request. No. Ring mock request as mock. Yes. Okay, so request, does this expect method and URI? Okay, so this would be like get auth Google. Okay. Come on. Okay. So what will this do? Okay, bam, okay. Yeah, and you redirect to that. Okay. Stop the music because I want to watch the video from Land Island.
Which you already encountered in episode.
Yeah.
at the top episode will be, you're all done.
Yeah.
Maybe you made a small typo. Now you can fill out the client is it so you log things, and to understand what's happening, it's good to make those redirects visible. Sure, Google knows who we are. You'll get redirected to Google and you'll see an error page, which is fine because we're not yet done configuring everything. But let's have a look at where we are already, in particular at the link that Ring oauth2 generated. This redirect went to the authorized URI you configured and includes a bunch of information that we pass on to Google to kick
Response type code and client ID, blah blah blah. Okay. Okay.
Start the process. Back to us. Finally, state is just a random string. When the user returns, that string will be passed back to us, so we can verify that we actually initiated this request. This protects against a type of vulnerability known as cross-site request forgery, or CSRF.
Mm-hmm.
The problem now is that this redirect URI does not match the authorized redirect URIs which I entered in the consent screen configuration.
Mm-hmm.
So let's fix that. I don't have to enter the full URL here, just the path is fine. When configuring the consent screen, it's possible to enter multiple in with Google. The first time you do this, you will have to log into Google itself if you aren't already, and then accept the consent screen. Finally, Google redirects the user back to the app, to the configured redirect URL.
And then send the user back to, okay. TIT. Oh, I'm curious. What will this do? Because now auth login. Will this work? Ah, this doesn't work now. So my that's bad. Okay. Basically, my client-side routes don't work if I serve the client app from the backend yet. I think I need to do, even for the backend, hey, even for these routes, just render the route, and the route will know what to do if they are entered directly like this. If they are clicked as links, that won't be an issue. So yeah, how do I do that? Let's just do but that would be a good thing to do. Anyway, I'm gonna commit this, and I think I'm gonna finish the stream because I think I'm not able to think straight anymore. Come on, Emacs. Yeah. What did I do here? No, this one. Okay. Added no, okay, so copied code from Ring oauth2 for customization. Alright, so that's good, but let me look at, where was it, routes, or app routes. So that was in guest book here. Okay, app, okay. Yeah, this is the thing. So yeah, I need to define the routes like this, so that even when you access directly the URL for something like core post, even if this is a pure UI route, you want the backend to still serve the home page like core, and then have that be handled on the front end. So that's good. I'll have to do that. Okay. CLJC closure, no, CLJC SAS common, and here we need a routes.cljc, and let's just take CLJS SAS and routes, and I think the terms and privacy can be rendered directly on the backend. I think that would be better, yeah, indeed. And here like this I can also do the blogging, which is nice. Oh, and I can do the SEO title and description like this, so I don't have to change them directly on the front end. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and you just do, wait. Yeah, the conflicts thing we don't care about now. Name home. That's actually a more complex change, because I need to change now. The namespace for every route has changed, so I'll have to also address that. Anyway, yeah, but I think I'm gonna end the stream because I'm tired. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks Olav, and thanks Ryan. I'll see you around, guys. Thanks. See you.